McCann, like the rest of your family, no doubt listening in almost disbelief to the developments today.
I am indeed listening in disbelief.
What do you make of it? What are the thoughts going through your mind today?
Well, we're torn two ways. One, incredulity at any implication that Jerry or Kate would be involved in harming Madeleine, which is just crazy. Anybody who knows them knows it's ridiculous. I'm not the first in the family to have said that. I won't be the last. And obviously we're biased, but ask any of their friends, any of their colleagues. It's just not plausible. And then let's look at the other information that seems to be being ignored at the moment. What has happened to all those other leads that were taken in the first few days? That's what we want to focus on, is let's get Jerry and Kate exonerated properly. Let's get back to a degree of cooperation and finding out who that person that was that took Madeleine on that night.
The police obviously believe there is new evidence in the form of the DNA and other trace samples that they've now had the results of in the last few days, and that seems to have led to this new level of activity which has brought about the declaration of Kate as a suspect. So they obviously must think there is something there in this case. You feel that that is not possible?
Well, we're speculating as to the motives there. We don't know what they're thinking. That's the problem with the Portuguese system. If we only did know what they were thinking, perhaps we could address it more directly. If it is to do with the DNA, fine, let's see it. Let's find out the best information. If there was anything there that brings us more towards a resolution, great, let's get on with it. But some of the stuff that's being speculated on just isn't plausible. Like information appearing about samples in a car which Jerry and Kate only got 5 weeks after Madeleine disappeared. Are you trying to tell me that Madeleine was hidden for 5 weeks and then was suddenly reappeared in this hire car? It does not make sense.
You call it speculation. Of course, we now know from the family's own spokesperson that this is something that police have put to Kate, so they obviously believe there is some substance in this.
Well, if that's what they believe, let's get on with it. Let's see what it actually entails, because I just can't understand how they got any information like that. If they do have it, let's look at it closely. How did they get it? How was it analysed? Let's look at all the best information, and I'm sure Jerry and Kate, as they have done from the start, will cooperate to the best of their ability, despite the pressure they're under.
Have you had a chance to speak to your brother today?
Very briefly this morning. Both he and Kate were, as we all were, with phone calls in the middle of the night, all being very tired, and we're maybe not at our best, bags under our eyes and a bit tetchy, some of us, myself included. So really, yeah, I had a chat with Jerry, trying to keep him, as he always is, focused and making progress in the investigation.